Hello. This is my brochure. I just did the trifold one that the professor provided. And so for my hotel, I chose the Royal Beach Hotel Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. I picked this hotel because I really liked the relaxed feel. It looked like somewhere you could just unwind and enjoy the beach vibes. And it had some of my favorite colors in the images, which were blues, light blues, and light sand tones. And I kind of went with that same color palette for my brochure. I used the JDV logo, and then also their little heart logo. And you can see right here that they have on the website for some of my um, design. When I was looking through the website, I grabbed the images that I wanted to use and I saved them. And I already had a good idea of what I wanted for my brochure. So um, things like the rooms, the pool, the spa, dining, and I also liked the image of the couple walking on the sand. I really liked that one because it felt peaceful, and I felt like it fit perfectly for the whole mood I was going for. And this is the image right here. And so I actually started off with the front panel, and which is the front cover of the brochure. I chose one of the hotel images, which is kind of like an aerial image of the hotel. And but before adding this image, I knew I wanted to incorporate waves into my design. And at first, the waves were only on the front panel, so they were cut off. They kind of cut off right here. And so the rest of the panels didn't have anything. And I liked how it looked, but I realized it wasn't really connecting the rest of the design. The other panels were going to look kind of separate. So I decided to extend the waves across the entire page. And I felt like that made everything flow together better. And then I went ahead, after I added the waves, I went ahead and I placed the images in each panel and I cropped them. I kind of made it almost into hero images and then went ahead and I placed them where I wanted them and then cropped them. After that, I didn't want to place the text on top of the images. When I did, the text kind of got lost in the waves and the sand. And so to fix that, I added a box um, behind the text, and I made it sand, uh, light sand color, sand tone, and that made the text pop out. And then with the hierarchy, I decided to these two are the same font, which I believe is Adele condensed. And then for this one, kind of forgot it is Adventures Unlimited Script. Um, and so it pretty much says pristine Punta Cana beaches, and then it has information on the beaches, uh, and then your escape awaits, and then it has the address of the hotel, and then the number and Hyatt.com, the website. Originally, I had this box in front of the waves, so it was something like that, and I thought it looked cool. But I just, for some reason, I was like, you know what? Let me sandwich it in between the waves just to see how it looked, and I really liked it. I felt like it gave the waves a little bit more movement. As yeah, they already felt like there was some movement, but with text with this box there, it just gave it to me more movement. and it just looked cooler, and so I left it like that. And it also, um, I didn't have to add shadow, drop shadow to the wave, or a drop shadow to the wave, to even though it's different colors, I still wanted to give it more depth, and so I felt like that did it, placing the this box in between the waves. And so for the inside panels, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm not completely done yet. I'm still trying to gather all the information for these two. Um, and for the inside panels, I just kind of, these waves up here seem very high, like a lot's going on. And also did this because I wanted to wrap the waves around the people, and that's why they turned out a little higher. And so for this, I kind of wanted to change it up a bit, not keep it the same, still have the same cohesiveness throughout the whole design, but or throughout the whole throughout the all panels, and but I decided to lower them, um, make it feel a little bit more calm, uh, because you're in the rooms, you're in the spa, you're dining, so I feel like the waves should be a little bit more calm, not as crazy. Um, and so I'm still working on it. But overall, I like the design. I feel like comes off as relaxing, modern, not too crowded, and it looks clean. But if you guys have any feedback, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you.